He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They don't want to keep playing hard. They are done. Let's get it.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
I'm here all day.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check tight. Check tight. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Wide.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We own it. We own it.
Back to throw, Newton. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
With no score.
Okay. Right to the 3. 54 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 8. Mike 54. 8. 54. Get in the drum, Coco. Get in the weight room. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. You're not ready.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Over. 54.
To throw again. Newton. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
They still playing soccer. Y'all play 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his target, Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Newton, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on second down. Newton. He's got 4. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 4. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Watch the screen. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Rip left. Rip left. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
It's Hill, complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get the ball. Gun.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Newton now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun. Check. Here we go. Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
got you, punk.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Long trot.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's got Burton here.
Let's get off the field.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 49.
Eight. Right stone. Come on. 6.
Let's rock now.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Newton gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gun.
Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
8. Slam. Kill.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Gun. Hey, one set. Check.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Let's go.
From the gun, Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Take on Austin number 10. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
2nd and 6. Rolling to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I got him.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? Look at it. Mike 54. 20. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Mike 5-4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And got his man complete. 27 yards there, a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Ready? Mike 5-4. Squeeze, squeeze, double.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Ready? Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Push him back.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if